I have to pinch myself.
Who's on your bucket list to get your brand to?
Um, so I already crossed off Dream Dog, G Herbo, NLE Choppa.
You got all three of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who else did I crossed off Babyface, Cash Kid. Cash Kid's my favorite rapper. So when he put it on in his music video and asked me to buy some more, I cried. I literally cried. Like, I was so ecstatic. Ooh, sorry.
Okay.
I was so ecstatic when he came.
You see I'm Southside reppin', Bigfoot steppin', Zone 3 section is God flow perfection. Hating on the church like I ain't blessed they section. If we ain't talking money, I got a weak connection, that's on the hood. She said get a bag, so I get it, got it good. Don't complain about my problems, I just put it in a wood. Seen a genie the other day, she said make it good. So I wish for good health, then I wish the look, it's chief, not lieutenant.
Yeah.
As long as nobody's.
And I just be telling Mark, as long as you making your music, then you gonna pop. So he need a team, but he need, I don't know.
Well, let's get into this episode.
Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
You
want to talk about
we
it in the
already
episode?
about
All right.
this.
Okay. Another episode of Live on Lake Street. We have a special guest with us today. We have Shanell from New Muse. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. So you kind of like, I'm learning now. I mean, I kind of knew already, but I'm learning now that you're kind of embedded in the music scene.
Yeah.
Even though you're really in the fashion
yeah.
market,
So,
but like you're embedded, like you got close friends that are in the music scene. We were just talking about NFG Mayhem.
Yep.
And I've actually wondered about like what he's doing, because he had a major like buzz going, and he's so young, and then it seemed like he sort of just fell back.
I love Mark's music for one. Like, that's one of my favorite artists in Minnesota. Like, that's my friend, but that's also
Mine too.
Yeah,
mine too.
Maybe I be talking to him like he just need to be more motivated and a little bit like more consistent, because he got some stuff like in the vault too. He be sending me unreleased music. He's hard. He got to be consistent. That's
And he's kind of a brand ambassador for you too.
Yeah,
right?
he is my brand ambassador too.
Yeah.
So we're working on a couple things. We've been working on some shoots because I'm dropping a new site, so I need like content for that. And then like he's got his own code. So, and he always wears the drip in most of his videos, or he either has me in the video too. So
yeah. So let's talk about New Muse. How did you come up with the name New Muse? What does it mean?
New Muse is kind of like me, like how I want to be like in the future. So like, I was going through a lot like at the beginning of my brand when I started it. It was kind of like I was so low to the point where, okay, I have to make some type of motion. Like I need to switch up what I'm doing, because I just wasn't feeling myself. It's been 3 years since I started New Muse, so like I was about 17 going on 18. I was still in high school, and I was like writing my philosophy. So I wrote my philosophy first before I even had the name or anything, because I was still trying to figure out the name. At first I came up with New Shanell, but I'm like, that is not universal enough, right?
Well, and
then it's early Chanel, and
risky
a lot of
too,
people already say Chanel and stuff. So I was like, it took me a minute to find the name. So once I got the name, though, it was kind of like off from there. But like New Muse, kind of like where I see myself later in life, and then like I'm an inspiration. Like I'm inspiring people while I'm working towards stuff that I want to do.
Okay.
And yeah.
What part of the Twin Cities you from?
St. Paul.
From St. Paul?
Yeah, I've been there all my life.
Whole life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love St. Paul though. It gets a bad rep, but I like St. Paul.
I mean, I don't know. Do you think it gets a bad rep?
Like maybe the app, they just be trying to.
It just seems
versus
like
each
it
other.
does seem like Minneapolis just has more shit.
Yeah, and
going
they're bigger.
on.
They
Yeah.
have more people.
Yeah.
I'll say they're a little bit ahead of us too, because Minnesota. Well, but St. Paul has a lot of talent though.
We're
just not working together to push it, and we don't have as many people. I feel like.
Now you're definitely right about that. Population makes a difference.
Yeah, because everybody lives in the area.
I'm actually
a lot of people live in that.
I'm learning about like the St. Paul music scene with this show. Like, it's not that I haven't like spoke to or interviewed artists from St. Paul before, but
we
like
got some decent artists out of St. Paul too.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's just like we're being slept on, and then like I don't really like the whole St. Paul versus Minneapolis versus thing. Like y'all do it for like versus challenges and stuff like that, but we all need to Minnesota, like, because we have a lot of eyes on us in the industry and just like the news and stuff like that. We have a lot of eyes on us, so we need to be capitalizing off of it.
You do think that we're not, or do you see?
No, we starting are too, and we're starting to like, cause you know how you go to like Detroit or you go to like Atlanta or something, and they pretty much every city has like 4 artists or at least 5 artists that are mainstream. It could say and put it on for their city. We don't really have that.
But
we have a little bit. But
my argument to that, and I've made it before, my argument to that is, who's the 4 biggest artists in Montana?
Right.
Who's the 4 biggest artists in Utah? Who's the
Right.
4? You know what I mean? Like most cities and states don't have that.
That's true.
So I feel like by comparison, and I'm only saying I don't know, but I'm saying this because I'm here and I see it, and I do know enough about the artists here
Right.
that are doing shit. Like I get that, like it's maybe not like the greatest representation, but like
Right.
we got Prof.
No, we do.
He's a pretty big deal. Like he's not necessarily like exactly what we probably want as representation, but he's a big deal. He's a big artist. You know what I mean? So like we have artists here that are doing stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it seems like the artists that are doing the most had to leave here
No, yeah,
to get
that
it popping.
too.
But
'Cause
I think we're building something.
No, yeah.
Seems like it.
Yeah, because we got like newer artists emerging too. Like I could see like being with the big dogs. Like
Yes, for
Very
sure.
so.
We have artists that can make music and perform and do all the shit that all the, like you said, the big dogs do.
Yeah.
We have people that we could put up
So
against.
it's just really like, I think it's like Minnesota, we need to come together to push each other. And yeah, like representation, that's important too, because like when the fucking George Floyd shit happened, nobody even knew there was black people in Minnesota. Like they didn't think that we even had black people. So
yeah, we're like flyover country. It's that's just Minnesota.
Yeah, so
but
we need to get Minnesota popping.
But we turned up though.
Yeah, we did, and that got us popping too.
Yep.
And we have people out of that came from Minnesota or started their career in Minnesota, so it's kind of giving us a little buzz too. Like Lizzo and like Casey.
Yep.
So there's a couple people. Lexi is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
She's my favorite. Like
Legend.
Yes.
R.I.P. Lexi.
Yes, I'm very sad about that.
Yeah, that was a big loss. I mean,
yeah, and I didn't really know her, but I was gonna reach out. It's crazy because I was gonna reach out to her to be my brand ambassador a little bit before she passed. So that fucked my head up a little bit because she's just dope. Like she was very inspiring. Like in her music, it like I could really listen to it and like feel her. So that's why I like her music.
That's what made her special.
Yeah.
No, she was real. Always always herself. Undoubtedly, she's one of the greatest to ever come out of the state.
She was underrated. Like she was, she had like the most buzz in Minnesota, I'll say, for like her age and like just being a woman MC. Like she goes crazy. Yeah.
And the industry knew who she was.
Yeah, that too.
It was almost like the industry was just waiting for her to just.
Yeah, that's how I feel like they're waiting for me.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't do music. I do music, but I don't do it enough. Like I still have to perfect my craft, but I think they're waiting on me to get my brand fully together because I got a lot of people reaching out to me like they want to wear my stuff. So
I like your brand a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
I do. I like it. I think it's dope.
Things I gotta work on, but
so talk to me a little bit about that. The like how does the brand how does being in the clothing business work in Minnesota? Does it feel saturated to you? Does it feel like there's not enough of it?
When I started 3 years, it didn't seem saturated. My only like inspiration, I would say, starting was Lord Season, just because like he had his brand on everybody.
Yeah.
And like he pushes his brand, but he don't push it as much because he has a lot going on, which is understandable. But it's still everywhere. Like everybody wears his brand.
For sure, I see it everywhere.
For sure. That's why he inspired me, just because a lot of people wear his stuff. But like the designing and stuff, I feel like I stand out in Minnesota just because like now people are starting to start their brands and stuff, but I'm already like 3 years in. So, And then I also be helping people too. Like I have mentor. I mean, like I mentor people. I remember when I started, I wanted a mentor for the business, but like there wasn't really nobody in Minnesota. So I would just watch like YouTube videos and stuff. I was self-taught, but I always knew when I was younger I wanted to be a fashion model and a fashion designer. So I already knew that. Like, so I'm like, okay, I'm not going to college. So my senior year, I was like, okay, I need to start my brand. Like, it's the time. Because after I leave high school, that's like this facade for real. Like, this is playgrounds right here. So after I leave high school, then it's up. Like, I need to get started. So I started towards the end of my senior year, and it got a good response. Like, when I dropped my logos, I did 3 logos. I still use the 3 logos, but the Wise Men got the most, like,
What was the inspiration behind the Wise Men logo?
Yeah, so my grandma, she had the 3 monkeys.
Yep.
She had a painting and she had like a sculpture. So I don't know why she likes it in her house, but I was seeing it. Also, that's another thing too. Like I was just going through a lot at the beginning of my brand. We had lost our house. This was like the beginning of my senior year. So my mom and my sister, they moved with my uncle, and he lived in Arizona. So they moved, but my mom and my sister, them like my best friends, them who I confide in, like go to type stuff. If I need anything, those are the people. So like when they left, it was just me, my senior year, and my grandma. So I was staying with my grandma. I had to finish my senior year, so I couldn't go with them. I went to Johnson, and sorry.
Don't need to be sorry.
Yeah, and then I don't know, I was just going through a lot. I didn't feel like I had people I could really turn to at that time. So I was just like, I don't know, and then high school, that's just stressful itself.
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah, so then like them being away and stuff, I kind of just found myself though, because I didn't really have nobody like telling me what to do or like influencing me, kind of, I guess. I was really like a loner in my high school, but I was like a popular loner. Like I didn't really want to talk to nobody and stuff, but they like, Shanell, like, what's up? But I'm just like, I'm not feeling it. I just wasn't feeling it. My senior year,
how could you?
I just, because like
sounds
all
like
that
a
stuff
lot.
was going on and stuff, but like it birthed new Muse. So,
Yeah.
Like,
So how did you come up with the design? Like did you design it yourself, or did you have somebody else put it together?
Yeah, so then my sister, they left for about the whole summer, and then my senior year too. And then they came back towards the end of the senior year when I already came up with the name and stuff. And then, back to my grandma's house, she'll have those 3 wise monkeys. And I already knew what it was, but I did my research when I was doing my philosophy. Because when I was doing my research on how to start my brand, it was basically saying, like, write out a philosophy first before you do anything else. So that's just pretty much what I wanted to mean, what I wanted to stand for.
That's
and
smart.
I would just, like, do research and stuff. Yeah, so when somebody asks me, I know what my brand means or what I wanted to stand for, like, later in life. So I kind of just roll out, like, inspiration, words like that. That's how I came up with the word Muse, and that's kind of, like, really popping right now in, like, the entertainment business. I noticed, like, the word Muse. It wasn't always like that, but I noticed, like, okay, y'all using this word a lot. I don't know if it's just because I came across this word or so my attention's on it, or...
It's kind of like when you buy a new car and then you start seeing that same car everywhere.
Exactly.
Yep.
So like I started seeing Muse a lot, but the 3 monkeys, I just mashed the 3 monkeys into one.
Okay.
So, but I love music. That's why I chose the headphones and not just like something else. I was gonna actually do the 1 monkey with headphones and shades and then the whole mouth stitch, but I just did like half. So
okay.
Like, it's basically the Wise Men is you transforming into who you want to be. And then also just like, I don't know how I should say it. Like, but you know, the 3 wise men, it means see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Yep.
So it's just basically moving with like good intentions and just being like aware of what's going on around you, but not like letting it affect you. Because then that's basically like, it's just like each character of New Muse represents something that I went through, but I also put my twist on it. Like, basically.
I love that.
Yeah.
As you know, my old my last platform was
Right,
called
it's
The
called
Wiseman Show. So yeah, no,
and
I
that's
love
crazy because at the beginning of the year I wrote a list and I wrote down like everybody that I want to work to, and I crossed off a couple people like G Herbo, just like a couple people that I really wanted to work with, and just
Wait, you crossed them off as in you worked with them?
yeah,
So you worked with Herbo?
yeah.
So, well, tell me about that.
Well, I didn't really work with him. So the G Herbo, I love G Herbo. He looks like my cousin,
Okay.
who passed away when I was 15. He was 16, but literally he looks like G Herbo. He sounds like G Herbo. He could rap. My cousin could rap. Like, he loved rapping and freestyling. So G Herbo reminds me of my cousin. So that's why I really fuck with G Herbo. And then so seeing him in person, we went to his concert.
The last time he was here?
Yeah, he was just here.
Yeah, like a month ago or so?
I was like, damn, the year finna end. We finna meet G Herbo. Like, I just bought his tickets ASAP. The meet and greet, so I know I don't have to, like, because when I know.
You don't got to finesse your way back to it.
Because when I know celebrities are coming, I'll go to their hostings and then I'll just try to finesse my way in there.
Yeah, no, that's smart.
Or
That's
just-
called investing in yourself
or
and
like
your career.
I'll know the DJs or the promoters and stuff, and they'll put us right there. They've been putting us right because they understand us now too. I don't have to work so hard. Like
Yeah.
when I was first doing, I was really grinding. Like, y'all have to get this hoodie. I had to knock a motherfucker out if I got to give you this hoodie.
Right.
Like, they in my way, I'm gonna have to knock you out so he could get this hoodie or she could get this hoodie. But like, dead ass though, cause like, and then like, it's a lot. Like, it's a lot.
So what?
G Herbo.
So you did the meet and greet.
Yeah.
You gave him a hoodie or something?
Yeah, I made him 2 crew necks.
Okay.
And they were one-on-ones. I always make them one-on-one pieces.
Smart.
And yeah, when we went up there, it was me and my sister, and yeah, he was just like, oh, I fuck with it. Like, I was starstruck. Mind you, I met all these celebrities before I met G Herbo.
Yeah.
I couldn't, like, bro. When I seen him, I was just staring. Like, I lost my train of thought. Like, the hustle went out the door. Everything, like, I was just like,
Oh no.
fuck, like literally. But he
Oh.
said, but he knew, like, he knew. So he was like, you want me to because I'm passing him the thing, and but mind you, everybody's watching us because it's a meet and greet. So
Right.
like, we're on the stage, and I'm just starstruck. I'm literally stuck. I'm just looking at him like, it's G Herbo, what, in front of me? And then he looking like my cousin, so it's throwing me off. The whole thing was just throwing me off, but I'm happy at the same time. So yeah, I give it to him. He like, you want me to show it? And because I always take pictures with them and stuff, and like they be putting it up and stuff. But they said we couldn't record and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, so we took a picture with him and stuff. He was holding it up and he was looking at it and stuff. And he was like, I like it and stuff. I'm gonna really wear it. And I'm like, duh, like, I'm giving it to you. Better put it on. Like, and then that's pretty much all I said to him too. I was just like, make sure you put it on. He was like, you got your card in here so I can tag you and stuff. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and do that. So I'm waiting for him to put it on. But like, at the end of the meet and greet, he had to finish his meet and greet. But I guess one of his promoters or security, somebody, but it was with G Herbo, they told us to go upstairs instead of everybody leaving out. Yeah. Yeah. No, but that ass though. So more of the story, he ended the meet and greet, and then we were in his like back room,
Little
like
green room
behind
type?
the
Yep.
yeah, behind the stage. There was a couple fans back there and stuff, and like all his security guards and like his entourage. And then we all was just sitting there. They was smoking and shit. Like Lil James was in there, and
Yep.
we was just cooling and stuff. And then I was just like, I asked him again because I had made him 2, but he only pulled 1 out.
Okay.
So I told him to pull the other one and make sure he liked it and stuff. He was like, yeah. He was just chopping it up. I was just being a little shy, so that's the only thing. If I would go back, I'll be more. I don't know.
That's all right. It's a learning moment.
Yeah, and I was.
Your brand is
so,
young. Your
like,
brand is
yeah.
young, and you're young. So those are
Yeah.
good. Those are good. Those are good experiences to have, and
Yeah.
that also can bring forth wisdom. You
Yeah.
can learn from that.
Yeah.
Carry that
just-
with you.
Yeah, like how it all played out too, because he had another show. So at the end of that, he just told it like we got in their trucks and shit, and we went to the other show. So that was
Oh,
cool.
shit.
Like that's a flex. I ain't really tell nobody, but my sister, she was with me, so she already know. My mom already know. Like this is what we do. Like we be trying to like network, and then yeah, so got in the little black Escalades, and we went to the next party, and I just felt accomplished. I was like, cool.
I mean, that's an accomplishment though, because if
literally.
you didn't have your brand,
Yeah,
if you didn't
I
have
would
New
never,
Muse, that probably
yeah,
wouldn't have happened.
Yeah,
So
got the video and everything. That shit hard. I ain't gonna lie. And then there was a couple people, like a couple other like people that's buzzing in the industry that came for like hostings and like kind of like the same shit. Like
you got
yeah,
to him, got
like,
something to him.
finesse my way in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and it's like, okay, if I'm meeting all these people and I didn't have New Muse, then I'll just be another, like, you feel me? I'll get my picture and then go about the day. But I'm giving y'all this drip. Hopefully y'all like it and put it on because that's promotion for me.
Yep.
But, like, after I gave G Herbal the one, like, I said I'm done, like, doing the whole, like, chasing y'all. I want y'all to
Come to you.
yeah, and some people do. Like, I gave Cash Kid one when I was first starting, so he didn't even get a custom. It was just like a regular Wiseman hoodie. But he wore it. He wears it still to this day. He bought after that one, after I gave him one, he bought like a jumpsuit and a hoodie.
Okay.
So they be supporting, so it definitely keeps me going, like seeing them have it on too. Like I love that.
Well, your shit is unique and it's hard.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, it's dope.
Thank you.
It
I
looks
love
great.
the Wise Men for sure. I'm trying to push my other logo. It's like a blue lotus flower, and
I've
it
seen
got
it.
like the eye, and then I'm kind of like looking at the city.
Yep.
So me watching over the city, and then like the blue lotus flower is just like me growing and coming out of the mud.
I love
That's
that.
where
I love
pretty
that your
much
shit
came.
has. I love that you have
Like
meaning
a
behind
lot
it all.
of meaning. It has a lot of meaning actually. Sometimes I can't even just sit down and put it all into words just because like some of it's my life. So
That's
I
great
can't
though.
really.
And you don't want to give away all the sauce
yeah,
now.
that too.
You know what I mean? Like someday you'll be sitting on maybe you'll come back to this platform when it's even bigger and
For
you're even
sure.
bigger, and then you can share some of that.
Yeah, we finna hit 100,000 views on this interview alone.
Oh
and
shit!
I need 50,000 comments.
I'm ready. I like that energy.
No, just
yes,
kidding.
please. No, you're not. No,
That's me
stand on
reaching
it.
really far, and yeah, we
Stand on
sharing
it.
this every day. Go turn me up, y'all. You already know Nell Guwap checking in. Shanell Carter, CEO.
So I see you got your you got your little Billboard game on too out in New York.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a big deal.
Yeah.
How what kind of publicity did that bring to you?
A lot. One, I was scared to go to New York. If you know, you know. I was just scared to go to New York. I was there. I was strolling the streets by myself, but I just said YOLO. Like, I gotta go.
You're from Nepal though.
Literally,
Like,
that's
come
why I'm
on.
like, I'm not scared. I'm
Yeah.
finna go. Like, fuck
Yeah.
it. I'm finna go. But if you know, you know. I was scared to go to New York, but I'm like, no, I'm not finna miss this opportunity. Because my models, they went, and like the girl that did the model's makeup, she went.
Yeah.
But we all went on different days just because of our timing and our schedule. So
Sure.
everybody's seen the Billboard, but we all went on different days. Like, literally. I was there the whole weekend, but it was just crazy. Like, the love I've been getting from everybody, like, after they seen it was crazy because they like, Shanell, you go crazy for, like, putting Minnesota on. Because I could have just did my own brand, but I worked with other Minnesota brands, so.
What part of New York was it in? Was it in Times Square? Or
Yeah, it was like
in Times
bad
Square?
in Times Square, like the
Right there.
busy part of Times Square.
That's crazy.
Yeah, where all the billboards is. Like, so yeah, it was a little expensive. It was a little stressful, but I'm excited because like I got like a lot of insights. My insights went up after that, so it brought my page a lot of new people, especially from New York, and they're like really hip to fashion. Like Minnesota, they got a little swag. Like we got the Jordans and then the streetwear. You feel me? But New York,
Yeah.
they got the drip. They know how to
Yeah.
really piece it together. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, that's why I chose New York instead of like doing a Billboard in Minnesota or something. But I have like a notebook and like a big ass notepad of like shit I want to do, and I wrote all this stuff in the beginning of the year. I haven't wrote my list for this year. I need to because I need to start getting to it. But I crossed you off because you were on my other list for the Wiseman show.
So
but
I'm
it's the
crossed
same
off.
thing. Yes. Yeah, and I crossed off.
It's so crazy you tell me that
and
because
them
I swear
Yeah.
my plan was to collab with you. Soon as I I
That's
remember
crazy.
the first time I saw you post Mayhem with the outfit on and it said
Yeah.
the Wiseman. I was like,
Yeah.
for a
that's what
second I
made
was like,
me-
hold on, that's my shit.
Right? No, that's
then
how
I
I
was
feel
like-
when he posted. I'm like, now where did this Wiseman show just come from? Where did this come from?
But then I was like,
sue
ah.
ya. No, it's
But then it was like it didn't matter. Then I was like, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter. But I was looking, we got to collab. It's too
No,
bad we never did get
facts.
to collab on that.
Yeah, because I wanted to be on the show or something.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really buzzing back then. Like, I just started. And
Yeah.
then NFG, he was buzzing. He was consistent.
Yep.
You feel me? He's still going crazy, but back then, like, yeah. And then that's when I kind of just started. So, and I wanted to work with you just because literally you work with NFG, so I knew you from him, and that's my boy. And then, like, the Wiseman. Your
Yeah.
show is called the Wiseman Show, so I'm just like,
How did that
okay,
not
that's
happen?
funny.
It's kind of crazy that
yeah,
that
that's
didn't
funny.
happen.
But it's still kind of happening a little bit.
Don't let me see a live on Lake Street switch up.
No.
right.
I'll ask.
A collab.
Yeah, I'll ask Chief.
We could do a collab.
Yeah,
What
we
about
could,
collab?
though. We
The
really
collabs
could.
are hard.
My collabs are starting at 2K, and they go to 10K.
So if
But
somebody,
I provide everything, and then y'all get revenue, but I help you promote it and stuff.
so
Like,
if
you
somebody
get the
wanted to
full-
collab with your brand,
Yeah.
they would basically. So like, let's say, Lil James wanted to do a collab.
Yeah.
I think Lil James, you might want to make a.
I actually reached out to Lil James. He hit me back. This one, he just got signed a little bit.
Okay.
So I just reach out to people through the Instagram or, like, if they're coming to a hosting. Because, like,
So then you personalize something for them
Yeah.
around your brand.
yeah, but he never got back to me.
Of course he
so
did.
I'm not going to collab with him.
Well, you might.
But it's all love.
What if he hit you back today?
Then I might understand.
Yeah. What about like collaborations with other clothing brands? Because I see that a lot too.
Yeah, so I just did the one for the Billboard.
Mhm.
That was really nice. We didn't really collab, but we put our pieces together.
Okay.
So I want to do an actual collab where, and the people I want to collab with in Minnesota is Captain Rebel
Yep.
and Lore Season. Oh, Hybrid Nation go crazy. They do.
Yeah.
Hybrid Nation been going crazy.
I would like to see that collab.
Yeah.
They've done a couple collabs with other clothing brands too that I like. They did a collab with Opinion.
Oh,
That
I
was
know
hard.
that brand. That brand is
That was my favorite. That was one of my favorite
couple
tracksuits.
brands.
But yeah, the interesting part about like you saying Lord Season is, I mean, even though Lord Season is its own brand,
Yeah.
it's still merch. to
Yeah,
me.
yeah, it's merch. It's not a clothing brand.
Right.
That's the thing.
But it is. But it also kind of
I
is.
like how he.
But it doesn't say
Yeah.
Juice Lord.
Yeah.
It says Lord Season, which
But
is
it's
different.
It's merch.
It is.
I ain't gonna lie.
It is. It is.
Because he don't push it like a brand. He just, I got this merch. Do you guys want it? But people want it.
It kind of turned into a brand on its
Kind of.
own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Like, I like how he did that.
Yeah.
Because he does more of his music.
Mhm.
So it's like merch. Yeah.
It
But-
is.
But I still collab with him just because I know Juice and he's cool. And stuff,
I would love
so,
that collab too.
Yeah, I would definitely collab with him. Who else do I want to collab with? I wanted to collab with Virgil.
Me too. I don't even have a brand. What did? Yeah, I mean,
Like, because where'd the cancer come from, bro? You have enough money to get rid of the cancer.
some of them cancers. Some of that cancer, it don't matter how much money you got. My little sister died of cancer,
just
and
kidding. Sorry for your loss.
she didn't have the money, but she had the best doctors on the planet, and there was nothing they could do.
Wow.
So, I mean,
It was just random.
sometimes it don't matter.
So,
It was
I'm
random.
just talking shit, too.
It
but
probably wasn't random to him though.
that's what I'm saying.
Doesn't
Like,
seem
you
like
didn't
it.
even tell nobody.
Yeah.
I would have sent you something, Virgil.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. There's a lot.
I've been wanting to work with him since I started.
Of course. How could you not?
So, like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gotta be. I mean, I would imagine
I
most
wasn't
fashion designers' biggest
expecting that.
inspiration.
Yeah, and
There's a lot of
then
that
I
going
wasn't
around, though.
Yeah, and that's why I'm trying to protect my brand too, just because like when I pass away, I want the shit ran how I was ran. I was gonna run it, or I don't want it run at all.
I swear, I just talked about this in one of the last interviews we did
I ain't gonna lie.
about something what happens after they die.
Yeah, like people just like some, cause there's a couple.
But-
There's a couple Minnesota designers that passed away this year alone, and people
Really?
are still selling their clothes. It might be their family or something. I don't really know, but
I didn't
their
know
clothes
that.
are still getting sold.
Who?
I personally don't want them unless it's family, and I wrote this in my will. Like, y'all not finna be playing around trying to rebrand new Muse and stuff, because I know how I want it. So
Here's my thing about that. You're dead. you ain't gonna give a fuck.
That's when I'm like, y'all can't do nothing. Like, I can't do nothing. I can haunt y'all. I don't have to necessarily even go and transition.
I don't care.
You know,
what,
you know.
If I die,
But-
if I die, I don't care what they do at Live on Lake Street. I'm not gonna be here to figure it out. So
I just want I'm thinking long term though. I'm trying to.
I got you.
I'm
though.
trying to. Yeah.
I get it. I get
yeah.
it. I didn't know
I want
that.
to be in the game for a long time, so I'm trying to play it smart. I'm not trying to take no, and just like all money is not good money. Yeah, I'm learning.
not
Because
every
I'm
oppor-
only 20, so just like meeting like everybody and stuff is just like, okay, I'm gonna be one of y'all one day. Because why do I keep meeting all like these famous influencers? I mean, I wrote it on this paper, but I didn't know y'all the hoodie, so I'm just like. I don't know. It just be sometimes I have to pinch myself.
Who's on your bucket list to get your brand to?
So I already crossed off Dream Doll, G Herbo, NLE Choppa.
You got all three of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who else did I crossed off Babyface, Cash Kid. Cash Kid's my favorite rapper. So when he put it on in his music video and asked me to buy some more, I cried. I literally cried. Like, I was so ecstatic. Ooh, sorry.
Okay.
I was so ecstatic when he came and, like, he did a show here. So I just pulled up on his show. I didn't actually go to his show because I think I was sick at the time. Like, I had literally just got out the hospital and I was sick. But I was like, I still got to go give him this hoodie. So I was sick as hell giving him the hoodie and shit. And then, yeah, he put it on, like, 2 days later, dropped the video. I was just like, damn, that's hard.
That's got to be so
yeah,
crazy to
shit
see that.
Felt good actually because like I love Cash Kid, like his punchlines and stuff, and just how he rhymed. Yeah, that was hard. Like,
That's amazing.
Him putting it on in his music video. He wore it twice in his music video, so 2 music videos, and then he bought some drip.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Have you been able to like maintain a relationship or?
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool. I mean, we just be hitting each other up on like Instagram on like some cool shit or like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's dope.
And that's another thing too. I be trying to maintain relationship with them. That's why I was kind of mad about G Herbo, because like, bro, I could have got your number to do business or something. Like, I just wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking.
Had you started?
So G Herbo, if you see this, hit my fucking line right now. Hit the DM.
We'll get this interview to him. We'll get it to him.
Playing, put the shirt on. Don't
I mean,
even
we
hit
just
me.
had his former manager on.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So maybe
That's dope.
we get this interview to him,
Yeah,
or at least
maybe,
a clip.
because he could. Yeah. That's some connects. That's
can-
not me trying to.
He can help us get
be
to 100K
very-
too.
Yeah. Oh, for real?
Yeah, he might. Maybe.
Okay.
Especially them Chicago rappers, man.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
they're
that shit goes
they're
viral.
cool. Like
Yeah.
the Detroit rappers and the Chicago rappers are, like, I can relate to y'all, and just like the energy be there, cause like
It's that Midwest.
y'all
It's that
just-
Midwest shit though.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a Midwest thing or
It's relatable.
something. Yes, for sure.
Yep.
I definitely
We all had to grow up with them cold ass winters. There's something.
Yeah,
something
like
that bonds.
something.
Something that bonds you.
something. And then
Yeah.
G Herbo, you looking like my cousin, and then you making these hard songs like Write Your Name Across the Sky and stuff like that. Like, bro, I would knock you out actually, cause you trying to feel me, and I don't really like that, bro. Like, stop, bro. How you know I relate to that, bro? Stop, bro. You being weird.
You just threatened G Herbo on the mic. I just want to be clear about
I
that.
just threatened G Herbo because, bro,
You did.
stop being weird to me, bro. Like, why you being weird to me? Like,
All right, so
No,
you
I'm
got
playing,
so you got the website coming.
yes.
When is the website coming?
February 5th. It drops on my birthday. I'll be 21 years old. I'm gonna have these on here. This is my drop from October, but I had like, it was my first biggest order. I did 4 colors and I had like 200 hoodies.
Wow.
So these will be on my website. I got 4 colors. I'm dropping another color, so there'll be a 5th color. And then I got some new stuff coming. I'll have an option where you could customize your hoodie right online, because usually you just have to DM me. It's kind of unprofessional, so I'm trying to get it together. Website dropping February 5th, my birthday, so you should shop with me because it's my birthday. And I got that drip. So, yeah, that's February 5th. New drops, the status. What else?
That's a lot.
Yeah, you can go stream my single, Nell Guap, Lotus.
You rapping or you singing?
I rap.
You rap.
Yeah.
All right.
I freestyle a lot too. Like when I was with I Swear Bezo,
Yep.
and Jetto. They're from Michigan. They're from Detroit.
Yep.
They're buzzing right now. They're
Mhm.
with Iced Up Records. That's his label. Yeah, we was just playing in the studio and shit. We was freestyling and
Yep.
shit. Like we be doing shit like that. It just be fun. It be like an experience, like meeting them, and then some of them be cool, some of them don't be cool.
Yeah.
But it's just like it is what it is, So.
Okay. Single. When's the single? Wait, the single's out.
The single already dropped.
Okay.
I wrote the song when I was like 17 years old. Recorded it when I was 18 with Dylan at Ill Studio.
Okay.
It's okay. I ain't even gonna lie. Like it's not my best work.
I ain't
And I have
listened
other
yet, but I'm gonna go
songs,
listen
so
to it
I'm just
now.
let y'all know, like, still smash the like button though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I
I'm
like it.
playing all day.
February 5th. Where can they find you?
Nell Guwap. Nell Guwap TV is my YouTube. I post like designing stuff and like fashion stuff and like vlogs and my music all on my YouTube channel. So definitely go subscribe. Nell Guwap TV. My Instagram is Shanell Carter 444. SHANELL Carter 444. And yeah, New Muse. You can find that on Google, Facebook, Instagram. It's New Muse LLC. Our new store is newmusedrip.store, and that's dropping the 5th of February. Yep.
Perfect. I like what you got going on. This was a fun conversation, and I look forward to seeing what you do from here on out.
Oh yeah, and I made this too, y'all. So
Oh shit,
get at me.
that's beautiful. All right, another episode of Live on Lake Street. I'm Jake Faircloth. Follow me everywhere at Jake Faircloth1. We out.
Damn, what it? In high school, I let it blam, what it? I wasn't playing, what it? I'm coming straight out the south. Hey, genius, best watch your mouth. When I put up on P&B right, then ain't he come out. You moving ounces, I just moved 100 things in a drought. You want the south side, outside the fence of your house. You talking all that, then wanna come talk it out. If you ain't talking money, you talking about.
And they not really doing nothing, so they kind of just,
Fell apart.
yeah. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they got shelved too. I don't know. That's the worst though.
Yeah, I never really understood the signing thing.
No.
It didn't make sense to me because I interviewed. You probably know that I interviewed him. I interviewed both of them because I think he sat in on it.
Yeah, I remember watching that
right
one.
after they got signed the deal or whatever.
I think it was like more of a. What Mark was telling me is more like a facade.
Like a visual, like look good
yeah.
for the internet type
Yeah,
shit.
he was
Yeah.
telling me that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought it was, which is cool. Like that's fine
I mean, yeah.
as long as
And-
nobody's.
And I just be telling Mark, as long as you making your music, then you gonna pop. So he need he need a team, but he need, I don't know.
Well, let's get into this episode.
Yeah.
You want to talk
'Cause
about
we
it?
already-
You want to talk about
We
it in the
already
episode?
talking about
All right.
this.
Okay. Another episode of Live on Lake Street.